A problem that I experienced with my students during the pandemic was that a lot of them were not able to get online to access their schoolwork. And it's very scary as a teacher to not know if you're getting through to those students and when the next time you might be able to see them or even talk to them.
I think it quite possibly may be the biggest mountain we've ever had to climb.
The shutdown in Oklahoma happened over spring break, and so we literally had 2 weeks to change everything about education.
The pandemic has really affected our kids academically. There's definitely a gap, but then behind the scenes, there's a mental health issue that's kind of been brought forward because of that. So this technology that we have now has helped us to bridge those gaps for those kids and get them back to the level that they're supposed to be at.
In regards to our school district and incorporating the BenQ boards was that we wanted our teachers to be able to teach students at home and also at school at the same time, especially throughout the COVID process. So with our teachers, that required 2 types of planning, one for at home and one for at school. And so our goal of using the BenQ boards here at school was to eliminate that double planning process for our teachers and to streamline it all into one process.
Yes, it was new. Yes, it's a challenge because you have something new. It's always a challenge, but it wasn't anything like what we had before. Within an hour of training, they knew how to record lessons. They knew how to save it to their drive. That was huge.
They're just so easy to use. Easy write, it's self-explanatory. It's like a pencil, you're just writing on the board. And there's so many tools that you can use within that. So it's just so easy and almost natural.
So the features I like best about the BenQ board is the ability to project wirelessly. That has been really handy at making life easy and user-friendly.
Once we got InstaShare several months ago and got that going, it's been unlimited. My teachers, they love it. I mean, that's the first thing that goes on every day is that BenQ board.
Through the BenQ board and using it in our classroom, we have been able to really get our students engaged. They want to learn, they want to do the work on their computer, that way they can share it with the class. They want to get their work done so they can have some free time on the board. They just really are loving the BenQ and they're really interacting with it.
Previously in my classroom, I just had a regular smart board and all I really used it for was to project from my computer to the board. It wasn't interactive. It did come with some pens and erasers and stuff, but half the time they didn't work. With the BenQ board, it is very reliable and I do use it every day and I don't have to worry about what I can and can't do on it because it does a lot of things.
As a goal of wanting my instruction that's in the classroom pushed to students at home, that's not always easy. And so the ease of how the BenQ board allows you to record on the board, whether it's slides, whether it's the easy write, you are able to record it very quickly, move it to Drive and get it to Schoology, to Google Classroom, whatever LMS you're using. And that's massively important when it comes to taking what's happening in the classroom and moving it home.
Education for the future, I think, is on the same route we're currently on, where technology is going to be a huge portion of it.
The students just being able to access teachers from anywhere, just them being able to access the teachers or a trusted adult from wherever they are.
I feel like technology is going to keep growing and keep changing, but the good thing about BenQ is that these boards are already there, and I feel like they're so adaptable. Any teacher, any classroom, any subject can use these boards, and it's very adaptable to anything that might come in the future.